Ready? Hey guys, greetings. It's been over 3 months since we've had a video. First of all, I'm safe. Thank you for those who are concerned. Everything's going well. We're still on Turo. We're still learning and growing and building our company. Life is busy. 5 kids, being in the Army, getting ready for a deployment coming up, and all the things that come with Turo. Things are going well, but they are busy. Right now, to give you an update of what we've been doing, I'm currently developing a course that is designed to help those people who are first looking into Turo, and then those who have been doing it for a while and looking to expand and make their lives a little bit easier, a little bit better. So just to give you a history of who Turo Tales are. My wife and I, Nisha, we have 5 kids, I think 5-ish kids, right? And of those 5 kids, we love each of them, more or less. Each one of those kids has their own car that we rent out on Turo full time. Now we are currently have 9 vehicles. We're getting rid of 1, maybe 2, depending on some factors that are going to come up on an upcoming video. But we started this channel. We've had almost 100,000 views on our channel total. We have over 1,000 subscribers. So thank you. We appreciate your support. Next thing, we receive nothing for doing these videos, right? I don't get paid by YouTube. I don't get paid by Turo. I don't have any affiliates that are like cutting me off some. In fact, we do this at a detriment to ourselves because with showing everything, I think is helping a lot of people get into Turo. People that might not otherwise have been willing to take that plunge, or had heard all the horror stories without seeing the exact numbers and seeing what the realistic return on investment can be for this business. In my market, which was not a big market when I got here, there was 5 total cars, and of those 5 cars, there was maybe a dozen trips total. In the years and in the entire time that there have been cars in my market, there was, I mean, dozen maybe trips is all. And so since then we have done marketing, we've done advertising, we've done word of mouth, business cards. I've done these videos, and we are seeing much more success for ourselves, but at the same time we're seeing a lot more competition. And there are people here in my market who I believe have told me that they have started Turo because of the videos that they've seen. So that's great. It's also frustrating, and part of the reason we've been gone for so long is kind of that realization that, hey, I'm hurting myself by doing this. I'm not getting anything out of it. So where is the benefit to me? And so my wife and I talked about this quite a while and thought about not just stopping new videos, but deleting every video I'd ever made, and even making false videos like, we're getting out of Turo, it's crap, and you guys should too. And that way, and that kind of a mentality would be self-serving and a lie. So to combat that, we're going to try to make our content on this channel muy better. Okay, that's very better. And we want to up the level so that you guys have a place that you can come with your questions, that we can help out, that we can show you exact numbers. No one else is showing you exactly what they're making, what their losses are. We have been fortunate in that we have never had any losses, but we have had some very, very, very tight margins that have caused us some concern in the past. So we're sharing those. We're holding nothing back, and we want to make this a good channel. So what we ask from you guys, if you take anything away from this, if this is helpful to you in your Turo business, if you learn or get motivation from these videos, then we ask that you first of all subscribe, share, comment, and like these videos. Maybe if we can get enough of that going on, then maybe I start getting money from YouTube. I don't know. But the other thing is that if we've acted as a mentor to you, I've answered dozens of emails. I've got people emailing me on my work government email address that they've tracked down. I've got people emailing me on my Turo account, on my personal email account. I've gotten phone calls from people that say, hey, I've got this great idea for XYZ. And we have always tried to give realistic and good advice, not self-serving or anything like that. So We have a Patreon. That was a suggestion by some of our viewers that we should do this as a way that they could support. And I'm still learning Patreon. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a full-time pilot, father, you know, churchgoer, right? So I don't have a lot of time. So the time that I allot to this is precious. It takes approximately 2 hours for every video to get videotaped, edited, cut. And we're trying to get like microphones and stuff now, and nice cameras, lights, just in a way that we can support and be successful long term. So thank you for watching. If we've helped you, consider subscribing, consider liking, sharing these videos, and please consider supporting us on Patreon if you find what we do useful and helpful to you. All right, so here's what we have coming up. We're still doing the earnings. I've got 3 months of earnings I got to catch up on and show you that upward climb that we had going, it didn't sustain itself. We fell rather precipitously the next few months and had a big slump. I mean, we went from making over $5,000 to barely making $1,000. So that's a concern, right? And that's the kind of stuff that we want to continue sharing with you guys. There's been some recent changes with Turo and how they structure things for the hosts. We are going to show you guys what those changes are. We're also going to talk to you about how you can get yourself kicked off of Turo. And it's easier than you think. So we want to help you not lose a business. If we were to get kicked off Turo, we would be okay, but it would be kind of sucky with everything we have going on here and how we've made this a business. So how can you avoid the pitfalls that others have had? That's coming towards you as well. We get 5-star ratings on every one of our trips. And I can tell you that there have been 3 people who have rated us less than 5 stars. 3 people in over 200 and some odd trips, coming up on 300 trips. We've had 3 people that have not rated us 5 stars. One of them damaged the vehicle rather awfully. One of them didn't leave any comment at all. We don't know why they gave us 4 stars. And one of them, they had an issue with the car. The car broke down on them. Well, the car had a flat tire. So those are understandable that they had less than perfect experiences rather. So I get 5 stars with these people. All of our renters love us. We get amazing reviews, mostly first-time users that are then hooked on what we do. We get a lot of return renters as well. And the cars we have are not the greatest cars. So they're not like, oh, I love that Tesla, or that Maserati is amazing. You should definitely rent the Dodge Viper, right? It's basic cars, and what we do with those cars is what gets us those great reviews, great ratings. I'm a power host, which means that we're in the top like 5% of all Turo hosts on Turo. Very few people are in that club. So we get additional insight from Turo that I'm going to share with you guys to help you out in your businesses as well. Now, keep in mind that all these ratings and all these stars, we don't talk to most of our guests. I don't send them messages. I don't call them. I don't do anything other than implement a system we already have put in. That's the next video, I promise. That's the next video that's coming out, is a video of that to show you guys what we have and what the difference is on our time demands. It's just gone down incredibly. So that's coming up next. My wife has a video, and she is going to share that video with you guys because it's all been me, right? And so to hear the spouse's perspective on what she thought when I first told her I was going to go buy a $20,000 car and rent it on Turo full time, to get her perspective on that. That video's already been shot. That's coming up as well. Exactly what we make on our cars, what our losses are, if any, on each vehicle, the costs, expenses, taxes. We got an LLC. I'm going to show you how we did that and how you can do that as well, and much more. So we're back. I promise I'm not leaving you again. We're going to get videos going on the reg. That means on the regular, which means consistently. I do have a teenager, so I'm learning all these cool phrases. Fam. So please, if you have any questions, if you want to see stuff in the future, if you're interested in this, if you think that it's not of value and that what we provide is not worthwhile, let us know, and let us know what we can do to fix that. If you do think that it is worthwhile, if it's good stuff and it helps you, please consider supporting us on Patreon. We'll say it's going to be up there, right? This is what YouTubers do. They point up here. There's nothing up there, but later they're going to put something. Anyway, they point up there, so that's Patreon. Over here you can subscribe, and then down on one of these corners, let's say this corner, there's our next video. So please, thank you. We love you guys. This is James Andresen signing off.